You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. How many years have you wasted settling for good enough? How many mornings have you woken up knowing deep down that you're living below your potential, yet you've done nothing to change it? Imagine this clearly. You're 75 years old, sitting alone on a porch, silence heavy around you, haunted by two words: what if? What if you'd had the courage to pursue your dreams? What if you'd started that business, written that book, or taken that chance? Regret isn't just a quiet ache, it's a screaming reminder of the life you never lived. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan, and guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Step 1, take ruthless ownership. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop pointing fingers at the economy, your parents, your boss. The day you stop making excuses is the day you start making progress. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Step 2, design your 5-year vision. Clarity is power. Don't say, I want to be successful. Define success. Write it down. What exactly do you want your life to look like 5 years from now? Step 3, become a slave to discipline, not a prisoner of regret. Your life changes when your habits do. What daily actions are you taking right now to move closer to your goals? Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Step 4, upgrade your circle. Your life will be a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Seek mentors who challenge you, friends who lift you, and cut out toxic relationships without hesitation. Step 5, turn your pain into your legacy. Every failure, every heartbreak, every moment of despair can fuel your greatness. Your pain is not a barrier, it's the raw material of your success. Let me tell you about someone named Alex, a single parent working tirelessly night after night building a business. Not because it's easy, but because their child will never have to endure the same struggle. And after years of relentless discipline, Alex created something beautiful, a legacy. Suffering is inevitable, but misery is optional. Now ask yourself, how much longer will you tolerate your own mediocrity? Are you satisfied with a life where your potential goes unused? Will your grandchildren inherit your excuses or your empire? The world has waited too long for you to play small. Start your revolution today. The choice is yours. Don't let your life be a price tag for someone else's dreams. You have one chance, one moment to decide. Will you settle or rise? Your revolution begins now. Let me ask you something most people run from. When did you give up on yourself? Not out loud, not in public, but in silence, behind closed doors. Was it the day you settled for a job you hate just to pay the bills? The day you convinced yourself that dreams are for the lucky and the gifted, not people like you? I know that pain. The quiet erosion of ambition. It doesn't explode, it fades, drip by drip, until one day you can't even recognize the person in the mirror. Now imagine this. It's late. Everyone in the house is asleep. You're lying in bed staring at the ceiling. The world is dark, and your thoughts are loud. Regret whispers. And it's not about what you did. It's about what you didn't do. The dreams you buried. The love you never fought for. The purpose you postponed again and again because you were too busy surviving to start living. Disgust is one of the greatest motivators. When you finally say, I've had it, no more, never again, that's when your life begins to change. You think you're too late? Let me tell you, nothing changes until you get sick of your own excuses. You don't need permission to restart. You just need disgust to turn into decision. You just need one clear moment where your pain outweighs your comfort zone. There was a man named Marcus, raised in a broken home, told he'd never amount to anything. By 30, he believed it. Dead-end job, broken relationships, empty inside. But one night, he sat alone in his tiny apartment, looked at the stack of bills and the beer-stained carpet and said, this isn't me. I don't care what they said. I don't care what I believed. I'm not dying like this. And from that night forward, he rose, slowly, painfully, day by day, reading, writing, learning, working 2 jobs and building something on the side. 5 years later, Marcus had built not just a business, but a backbone, confidence, a reason to be proud of who he saw in the mirror. The same wind blows on us all. The difference is the set of the sail. So I ask you now, will you keep drifting or will you reset your sail? Let this be the moment. Let the tears in your eyes mean something. Let the weight in your chest fuel something. You're not done. You're not broken. You are simply untapped, and the world needs what you've buried. We must all suffer one of 2 pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Choose discipline, choose forward, choose the life your soul has begged you to build. Today isn't just another day, it's the line in the sand. Stand up, breathe deep, and say it with me. This is the moment I come back to life. You've made it this far, and I need you to hear me. This moment is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your uprising. You think the mountain in front of you is too high? Good. That means it's worth climbing. You think the pain you carry is too heavy? Then it's exactly what will make you strong. You were not designed to collapse under pressure. You were designed to become pressure. You say your life is filled with problems. Excellent. Problems are the price you pay for a meaningful life. The person with no struggle also has no depth, and you, my friend, have depth beyond measure. Don't run from the hard. Run into it. Grab a shovel, stare down your mountain of pain, and start digging. Dig through fear, dig through shame, dig through every time you were told you're not enough. Because buried beneath that mountain is everything you've ever wanted to become. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. You want strength, lift your brokenness like a weight. You want courage, face the thing you fear most and walk into it anyway. You want purpose, serve people with the same wounds you've survived. Don't let the fire inside you stay dormant. Feed it with discipline, with obsession, with a vision so big it scares you. Motivation alone is not enough. If you have an idiot and you motivate him, now you have a motivated idiot. So don't just feel inspired, get skilled, read, practice, building fall, rise, repeat. This is not just about feeling good. This is about becoming dangerous to your limitations. Let your former self be shocked by who you are becoming. Let your future self look back with tears in their eyes and whisper, "Thank you for not quitting." Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. This is your wake-up call, not just to dream, but to act. Not just to start, but to finish. You don't need more chances. You need to become the person who doesn't wait for chances. You need to become the storm. So stand up, shoulders back, breathe deep, and say it with fire in your voice. The world will never be the same after I show up. Because you're not here to take part, you're here to take over. You're not here to survive, you're here to transform. Your revolution doesn't begin when things are perfect. It begins right now, in the middle of the mess, in the heat of the battle. This is your time, this is your mountain. Now dig in and destroy that mountain of pain that's been holding you back. Let me give you the truth one last time, etched in steel, burned into your bones, and planted in the soil of your future. There will never be a perfect time. There is no moment more precious than this one. If you're waiting for motivation to hit, understand this. The fire you're looking for doesn't come from the outside. It's lit from within. When you decide to stop tiptoeing through life, hoping to land safely in death, you've been lied to. They told you to play it safe, to fit in, to dim your brilliance so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable. But comfort never built an empire. Silence never wrote a legacy. Playing small never changed the world, and it won't change yours. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction, so change it. Right now, this isn't just about success, it's about freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from mediocrity, freedom from living a life that looks good on paper but feels empty in your soul. You've got the scars. Good. That means you've lived. But now it's time to lead. Someone's watching you, your kid, your younger sibling, your future self. They're waiting to see what you'll do when it gets hard, when the odds say quit, when the weight says give up. Will you crumble or rise? Let the world call you crazy. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Then let them watch you win. Every word you've heard today was a spark, but only you can turn it into wildfire. Stand in front of the mirror tonight and look yourself dead in the eyes. Not with guilt, not with shame, but with decision. The old you is done, buried, grieved, honored, and gone. Tomorrow does not belong to the timid. It belongs to the relentless. Don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high. Your life, your legacy, your name will be etched in the walls of time, not because you had it easy, but because you refused to stay down. So rise. Don't wait for someone to give you a seat at the table. Build the table. Break the table. Burn the old one if you have to. Then carve your name into history. This is not a speech. This is your marching orders. The time for watching is over. The time for hoping is over. The time for waiting is over. It's your time. Now go and crush every problem in front of you. And now, before you go, let me leave you with something softer, something that lingers long after the fire fades, because life isn't just about striving, it's about becoming. And becoming takes time. So be patient with your process, but relentless with your intent. Don't just set goals, set a philosophy for your life, a way of thinking, a compass that doesn't sway when the storms come. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Spend it wisely, spend it intentionally, and above all, spend it becoming someone you're proud of. Discipline is the foundation upon which all success is built. Lack of discipline inevitably leads to failure. So yes, be gentle with yourself, but never lazy. Be forgiving, but never forgetful of what you're capable of. The ultimate reason for setting goals is to become the person it takes to achieve them, not for the applause, not for the trophy, but for the internal evolution. the quiet pride of becoming a master of your own destiny. And finally, learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job, because who you are is who you take into every business, every dream, every relationship, every room. So walk forward, not just with urgency, but with grace, not just with ambition, but with wisdom. You've heard the call, you've felt the weight, you've seen the fire. Now finish this with peace. The future is watching, the mirror is waiting, and you, my friend, are ready. Go live a life that echoes beyond you.